Hello.
Elia? Oh, okay. Can you see me?
Yeah, sure, I can see you.
I can't see you though, but it's okay.
Okay.
All right. Yes. So we were talking about spines, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And what were you saying? You weren't very familiar with the word?
I'm not familiar with the spines.
Okay.
Spine, actually, when I usually hear that word
Mhm.
when it comes to animals.
Oh, of course. Yes. Vertebrates. Yes.
But yeah, I usually see the word thorn.
Mhm. Mhm.
So that's why I asked you. There is some difference between, yeah, thorn and spine.
Okay. Well, generally there are no differences
Mm-hmm.
between thorns and spines.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Probably they are just very synonymous.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. All right. Would you like to move on to the next page?
Okay.
Okay.
And stem. Some stems of plants are green, some are
Mhm.
brown. The stem of plants holds the leaves, flowers, and fruits. This is also where the water and food moved through. And
Okay.
flowers. Some plants have flowers. Flowers come in different shapes and sizes and colors. Flowers have a powder called pollen. Plants
Mhm.
use pollen to make seeds that become new plants.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I have a question. It's just
Mm-hmm.
a question about pollens. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you have learned about this before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes. Okay. How are pollens scattered
Uh,
around the ground to create new plants?
so,
How do you think?
uh, based, as far as I know, yeah, bees or other animals, um,
Yes.
yeah, make pollen
Mhm.
spread away,
Mhm.
and the wind
Mhm.
is also um, yeah, possible to, yeah, spread
Mhm.
pollen.
Okay. Yes, very good. Okay. Although I'd recommend using the word insects instead of animals.
Okay.
Okay. And for spread away, that's good, but you can also say scatter.
Okay, scatter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. The insects scatter the pollens. Okay.
Insect
All
scatter.
right. Or distribute. It would be okay too. All
Distribute.
right.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Okay,
And
next part. Okay, we just finished plants and now we're going on to fruits. Would you like to read this first?
okay. Flutes. Some flowers become flutes. Flutes
Mhm.
also come in different shapes, sizes, and
Mhm.
colors. We can eat most fruits, such as apples and oranges.
Mhm.
Seeds. Fruits have seeds. Seeds are usually small and hard. New
Mhm.
plants grow from seeds. Some
Mhm.
seeds can also be eaten.
Okay. All right. Would you like to provide me an example of a fruit in which the seed can be eaten?
Oh, sunflower. But
Yes.
it's,
It's not a fruit.
yeah, fruit. It's not a fruit.
Yes.
Then what else? So, uh,
Mhm.
beans? Only beans?
Beans, okay. Yes, as shown here,
Yeah.
although it's generally classified as a vegetable,
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
right.
Yes. Okay. Well, anyway, all
And
right.
and
Mhm.
corn.
Corn.
Yeah.
Yes. Very good.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's go to the guide questions. But before we do that, do you still have some more questions or clarifications about what you just read?
No.
No? Okay. Let's have question number one. How does a plant get water from the soil?
So um, yeah, they All plants have their roots,
Mhm.
and roots
Mm.
are in the ground and inside the ground, and roots
Mhm.
suck water up to
Yes.
the stem and yeah,
Yes.
um, uh,
Very good.
upwards.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, correct. You can also say roots are buried underground, right?
Okay.
Okay. But don't worry, you don't have to write everything down because I'm already typing them in your feedback box.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah. How about number two? Why are leaves an important part of a plant?
Because leaves can get sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, sun is really important for plant.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why leaves are important part of a plant.
Oh, exactly. Which brings us to the word photosynthesis.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Photosynthesis.
Yes, photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis. Oh,
Yes. Have you heard of this word before?
yeah, I've heard of it, and
Mm.
yeah, but it's a little bit difficult to pronounce it. Um,
Okay, photosynthesis. It's a bit difficult, but I was just reminded of it when you mentioned that the leaves help in absorbing energy from the sunlight.
so
Okay.
um, there are other parts. There are other parts of plants. So other
Yes.
parts can't absorb energy from the sun.
Uh, no, actually they can.
They
Okay,
can.
not only the leaves. Okay, but
Mm-hmm.
I am not very sure of that. But I believe that it's not only the leaves. However, the important thing about the leaves being the absorbent of energy is because they are generally bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a substance. Okay, I'm just not sure. Let me search that up.
Substance?
Yes,
What
just a
kind of?
moment, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. Chlorophyll.
What's
I
that?
think these are chlorophyll, but these are already scientific words which are not part of our topic. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Chlorophyll.
Uh-huh. Ah, you typed it here. Actually, I
Yes.
didn't notice you typed
Oh, sorry.
photosynthesis. Oh, okay.
I will try to make it bigger next time. Okay?
Okay. Uh,
Yes, but generally, plants are known for absorbing more of the energy from the sunlight, which is
Uh-huh.
why they are an important part. But for your question
Uh-huh.
about all the parts of the plants, yes, all the parts of the plant still receive sunlight, energy from the sunlight.
Okay. So, number two, it
Mhm.
asked us why are leaves an important part of a plant. The reason is uh, they are bigger than other parts of a plant, so they can, yeah, get as much sunlight as they can. That's why they are important.
Yes, exactly. But this is only specific when we're talking about rainforest plants.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, okay, because rainforest plants are the ones that grow big leaves in order to receive energy from the sunlight.
Then, except for rainforest plants, why are leaves are important? Why are leaves important?
Okay. Basically, I think the main importance of leaves, even if they're not that big, is that they absorb more of the sunlight. Because this is actually the place where sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide are converted into food and oxygen for them. Okay, not on the petals of the plant or on the stem, but on the leaves itself.
Pardon?
Okay, just a moment, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, um, remember I shared a word with you, chlorophyll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, chlorophyll is actually a substance that is present in the leaves of
Mm-hmm.
a plant. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
chlorophyll actually is a chemical that helps convert sunlight and energy into food and oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and chlorophyll is densely present in leaves, which
Mm-hmm.
is why leaves absorb more of the sunlight and it can convert it better into food and oxygen.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, so the importance of leaves is that among all the other parts of the plant, the leaf the leaves absorb the sunlight better and it's able to create more food and oxygen for the plant.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I see.
Okay, all right. Okay,
Right.
how about number three?
What does the stem do for a plant? So
Uh-huh.
they are kind of a passage. Uh,
Okay.
yeah. So water and other important um, substances from the ground
Mhm.
can go up through the
Mhm.
stem, and
Mhm.
then they can reach to the
Mhm.
flower
Mhm.
or yeah other parts of a plant.
Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. So if I were to ask you, Elia,
Hmm.
why are leaves more important than other parts of the plants? How would
Uh,
you answer that?
um, it's too difficult. There are a certain substance. There are a
Very
certain
good.
substance which is in the leaves.
Very good.
So that substance can convert mm, from sun. They can convert energy from the sun to food or what else?
Oxygen.
Oxygen. Yeah, that's right. That's why leaves are important.
Very good. No, I
Uh-huh.
very good, Elia. You got it perfectly. Correct.
Okay,
All
thank
right.
you.
Okay. So shall we move on to the next part? No, it's okay.
Okay.
Actually, that's really good. You did it perfectly. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So simply yes, that's the importance of leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's have the vocabulary check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For number one, please read.
The okay, parts of a plant that uses sunlight and air to make food. So, air, sunlight, and air to make food. Leaves.
Very good.
Okay, and new plants grow from seeds.
Okay. Good.
Flowers first, leaves. Stem. The stem is what holds the leaves, flowers, and fruits of a plant.
Okay.
Parts of plant that come from 나오는 것. So plant that come from the fruits are parts of the plant that come from flowers.
Very good. Yes.
Okay, get water from the soil. So the roots get water from the soil.
Okay.
Inside them, flowers have a pollen inside them.
Sorry.
Flowers have
Pollen.
pollen inside.
Pollen. Yes.
Okay, pollen. So O
Yes.
sound.
Yes. Pollen. Pollen.
Okay.
Not O, not pollen, but pollen.
Isn't it a sound? Pollen.
Pollen. Not
Pollen.
pollen. Pollen.
Pollen.
Okay. It's not but pollen.
So could you write the pronunciation symbol on the screen?
Okay. Just a moment.
The
Please give
vowel.
me a moment.
Okay.
Paw. Okay.
Mhm.
It's the sound.
Mhm.
Pollen. Okay, but not
Uh.
Okay. Pollen.
Uh-huh. It's but uh,
Pollen. Pollen.
pollen. Pollen.
It sounds more natural.
So,
Pollen.
how did I pronounce it?
Earlier was pollen, pollen,
Pa. So pollen
pa,
and pa.
pa,
Uh-huh.
paw, pa,
Paw.
paw.
Paw. So you mean paw is right, not pa?
Yes, it's not pollen, but it's pollen, pollen.
Pollen.
A bit,
Pollen.
there's a, yeah, it's a bit similar, a bit close to the ah sound and ah. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
pollen, pollen.
Pollen. Pollen. Okay. So is it okay now? Pollen.
Yes, again, please.
Pollen. Pollen.
Yes, pollen, pollen.
Pollen.
Okay, not pollen, not pollen, but pollen, pollen. Okay,
Pollen. It's a bit difficult to tell the difference between
okay.
them.
It's okay. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, a bit difficult.
Okay, I will listen to the MP3, listen to the sound of that
Yeah, I think it's
word.
better. There is a website. Do you know Cambridge Dictionary?
Okay.
They have see pollen, pollen.
Pollen, pollen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Are there any more questions you'd like to ask about plants and fruits?
No.
I think though, okay, for this part,
Mm-hmm.
it is also acceptable that seeds could come from flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Uh-huh. So seeds are part of the plant that come from flowers.
Yes.
Okay.
Fruits
Eh,
as well. So there can be two answers for this.
Okay. Okay.
Okay? All right. Okay. You're supposed to name these pictures. Would
Mm-hmm.
you like to still do this part?
No. Let's skip
No?
it. Mm-hmm.
Okay. But our class is only until uh 11:40, is it?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
no. 11:50.
oh, sorry.
Yeah.
11:50. Okay, meaning we still have 10 minutes. Okay. How about the part of, okay, this is a homework which I'm sure you wouldn't do, okay, about
Mm-hmm.
labeling the parts of a plant. But
Mm-hmm.
would you still like to do this part?
Oh, okay.
No?
Oh, but I can't
Okay.
draw anything
Okay, okay. Oh, wait, sorry.
because you
Let
didn't
me just
share it.
share it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's ground and there is root
Okay.
and
There are roots.
there are roots and stem
Very good. Mhm.
and leaves
Okay.
and okay
Okay,
flower.
very good. Very good. Okay, I'm going to pretend that it's your son drawing the picture.
Okay.
Okay, very good. What's your son's name, by the way, Elia?
Mingyu?
Minju.
No, Mingyu. Q.
Sorry. Oh, Gyu.
Q. Yeah, Mingyu.
Oh, Mingyu.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Okay, let's move on to the next part of our lesson.
Mhm.
Okay, this is how plants reproduce.
Mhm.
Okay, a moment. Okay, please read this part, the introduction.
Okay, go up. And the flowers and fruits are important in making new plants.
Mhm.
Why are flowers important in making new plants? Each
Mhm.
part of a flower is important in making new plants. The
Mhm.
stamen of a flower makes a sticky powder called pollen. With the
Mhm.
help of some animals like bees and birds, and even wind, pollen is transferred from the stamen of a flower to the pistil of another flower. When the pistil takes in pollen, the flower loses its petals and begins to grow into a fruit.
Okay. All right. There are definitely very complicated words here, but I have a correction, okay? We
Okay.
pronounce this as petals. Petals.
Petal. Maybe I
Yeah.
pronounce it petal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why did I
Okay.
pronounce it like
No,
that
I
way?
think you already know the pronunciation. Maybe you just got confused.
Okay.
Or because of stamen and pistils, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stamen and
Mm,
pistil. Is.
okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Can you explain to me what stamen and pistils are?
Okay. So, um, oh yeah, stamen makes how can I say? Okay, the stamen makes pollen,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know how can pollen move to pistil. Maybe by wind.
Yes.
Okay, so only wind can um, move pollen to pistil.
Not only wind, but
Bees.
bees and birds,
Bees
insects
and
and birds.
birds.
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Uh-huh. So yeah, the the stamen creates pollen, and
Yes.
wind, the wind and bees and birds and insects help help pollen to arrive at the
Uh-huh.
pistil, and
Yes.
uh, then yeah, how can I say? After pistil take in pollen, after
Mm-hmm.
the pist, how can I say? After the pistil takes in pollen, then
Mm-hmm.
petals started um, wither because it lost its life, and then
Wow.
uh, the fruit uh, can, how can I say, can the fruits can the fruits can be made. Is it right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
The fruits can be made, okay? Or
Mm-hmm.
the fruits can blossom as well,
Uh-huh.
okay?
Fruit,
All
we
right.
can use blossom for fruit.
Not
Mm-hmm.
very literally, okay? Blossom is mostly used for petals opening up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, all right. But that's how the fruit is made is very acceptable. Okay, I'd
Mm-hmm.
like to compliment you on the vocabulary you used. Okay, the word wither.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
no worries. In its basic sense, though, the difference between a pistil and a stamen is that a stamen is the male reproductive
Mm-hmm.
organ of the plant, and
Mm-hmm.
the pistil is the female reproductive organ.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Next page.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
Okay. Please read.
okay. Why are fruits important in making new plants? Fruits have seeds that can grow into new plants. Seeds come in different shapes and sizes.
Mm-hmm.
They need water, food, and light to grow into new plants.
Okay.
Seeds have seed coats covering them. Seed coats protect the seeds and keep them from drying out.
All right. Okay. Remember, the word is pronounced as coats. Okay.
Coat.
Coats. Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
so you mean O.
Yeah. O sound.
Okay, I see.
All right. Okay. Shall we move on to the next page,
Okay.
or do you have questions?
I don't have any questions, but you can ask me any questions
Okay.
that check whether I
Okay.
understand.
Okay, a comprehension question. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so according to what you read, okay,
Mm-hmm.
what are needed in order for seeds to grow into new plants?
Um, Oh, water, light, water, food, and they need water, food, and light.
Okay. And what keeps the seed from drying out?
Seed, seed coat.
Seed
So
coats.
yeah,
Hmm.
seed coat. Mhm.
Very good. Okay. I think some few questions will also be asked in the
Yeah.
end part. Okay. All
Okay.
right. Please continue.
Mhm. Seeds can be spread to other places by animals, wind, and water. When
Mhm.
animals eat fruit, some seeds stick to their fur, so they get carried to other places. When seeds
Mhm.
fall into rivers and other flowing water, they get carried to other places. Seeds that are light enough are also blown to faraway places by the wind.
Okay. What are the ways in which seeds are spread? Can you tell me the ways?
So uh, when animals
Mhm.
eat fruit and
Okay.
seeds might stick to their furs,
Mhm.
and then when animals move to another place, then
Mhm.
seeds can move as well.
Okay,
and
very good.
and also uh, the wind blows, and
Mhm.
if seeds are really light,
Mhm.
so that they can move by wind, so
Yes.
they arrived uh, in the river or other how can I say ponds, or yeah, other types of water, and then
Mhm.
they can move away as the
Okay.
water, yeah, flows down.
Okay, okay. You can say they are carried away into the river
Away.
or they are blown away into the river.
Okay, blown away. They are blown
Okay.
away. Okay.
Yes. All right. Okay. Oops. Okay, we still have a minute left, Elia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you still have questions?
No, I don't have any questions, and
Okay.
yeah, welcome back to
Thank you so
Mint.
much. Thank you, Elia. I have a question though. Were you my student before?
No, I was not your students, but I had several classes with you, and yeah, so maybe at that time you remembered me
I
because
do
really.
because because I was thinking I do have a student named Elia, but I'm not sure if you were the one. Okay, well, thank you so much, Elia. I'm so glad that you booked a class with me today. Okay.
Okay,
Um, yeah, and although some of the words or lessons here in the AHOP book may be hard, don't worry because we'll try to tackle them together in great detail.
okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Anyway, so I hope you're not stressed out. Are you a bit stressed out or is it too difficult?
It's difficult, but yeah, that but that's what I want to, yeah, learn this uh this is I mean this
Okay.
textbook, yeah.
Yes, and it's good because you're picking up pretty well. Okay. Anyway, so we are going to continue the next part in our next class, okay?
Okay,
For the guide question. So I'll in our next class I'll just put page 13 on our feedback box, okay?
okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, Elia, and you have a great night ahead. Please rest well. Okay?
You too.
Bye.
Bye.